Okay, we're going to now roll into our post-qualifying for tomorrow's 22nd annual Crown Royal presents the Jeff Kyle 400 here at the Brickyard. And our second and third quickest qualifiers for tomorrow's race have joined us. Our second fastest, Joey Logano. He's the driver of the number 22 Shell Pennzoil Ford. And our third quickest is David Ragan. He's the driver of the number 55 Aaron's Dream Machine Toyota. Congratulations, guys. Joey, talk about your qualifying out there, how you thought you did in both of the sessions. And, you know, you were in here yesterday talking about how cool it would be to win the Brickyard 400 for Team Penske, and certainly you're had a good first start here today.
Yeah, we got a good start. David and I were just laughing up here, and so it's the same top three cars that started last weekend in Loudon. So completely different racetrack, completely different package, and same cars are fast. So you know, it's good to hear for us. We're close. You know, second, like I said last week, it always hurts, but you know, it's nice to be up towards the front, especially here. It's going to be a tough race for sure. You know, we always want to get that win for Roger here. He's been trying for years to get that stock car win and NASCAR win here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. So, you know, we're going to, you know, try to, you know, do what we can to give him his best shot at it. I feel like I got good Shell Pennzoil Ford. We had a rough start yesterday in practice, trying to figure out this new package, and we struggled until the third practice really, and we hit on some stuff and picked up a second, and it's kind of carried over here. So, looking forward to tomorrow now.
Thank you, Joey. And David, certainly, as Joey alluded to, second top three finish, back-to-back weeks, driving that number 55 Toyota. Talk about your outlook for here tomorrow at the Brickyard. It sounds like we're in for a heck of a race.
Yeah, I think a lot of unknowns going into tomorrow. You know, usually you want to be on that front row where you have plenty of clean air, but I guarantee if the 22 and Carl are side by side going down the back straightaway, I'll probably be in the catbird seat.
You're going to push
me. Yeah. If you're well, we'll see. We'll see how that works out. But yeah, I'm proud of our MWR Aaron's Dream Machine team. Clint was a part of the Goodyear tire test here a month or so ago, and you know, they learned a few things. I don't know how much carried over to this aero package that we have here, but I think we tried to incorporate and build on that Goodyear tire test, and so we were optimistic coming here, and glad to see both MWR cars in the top 10. And yeah, I feel like we've got a solid race car, but like Joey said, this is a tough race to win. You have so many factors from strategy to fuel mileage, certainly track position. The last restart is so critical, so we've got our work cut out for us tomorrow, but it sure is nice to at least see the leaders and see the front row from your starting spot. It gives you a good outlook on the day.
Okay, we'll take a couple questions for these guys. If you have one, raise your hand. Let's start here with my man, Zach, and then go to Kenny.
Zach Worrell, Butler University. This could be a question for either of you. I just want to know if you could talk about the maybe how frustrating it can be whenever NASCAR asks for you guys' input as far as an aero package, and then they go the other way or just don't go where they, you know, where all of you guys would like.
Joey's on the driver council.
David?
Talk about it.
Anyone wants to answer that one? No, I think we need to, you know, obviously be open to trying anything. You know, it's no secret that the drivers wanted the less downforce package. We tried that at Kentucky. I think there was great success. I think, you know, it definitely was a great race that we saw at Kentucky. The track widened out a lot, some great side-by-side racing, some cars ill-handling, which always promotes better racing. I thought that was good, but you know, you got to try the other way to make sure, and I think that's what we're doing here this weekend. We'll see what happens. There's a lot of unknowns, you know, but we'll just have to wait and see how this all works out. You know, we got to be patient and just you know, see how these packages work out and fine-tune them or pick one that we feel like all of us can agree that is best, and we'll move on.
Next question, Jared, and then Kenny.
Yeah, Jared Turner, FoxSports.com. Forgive my sweat. Wanted to ask you guys about the fact that, you know, obviously Chevy has been dominant here for a number of years. I think, Joe, you talked about this yesterday a little bit. But if you look at the leaderboard, I mean, the top three cars are not Chevys. Does that give you any more confidence going into tomorrow, especially given the fact that it's so hard to pass there?
Yeah, I mean, it gives me a little confidence just when they drop the green flag. But after that, man, there's a lot of good guys out there that have very fast race cars that will be at the front of the field before it's all over. I think the 48 and 24, even the 5, had some really good runs yesterday on old tires, and so I know they're spread out through the field. But, yeah, it gives you a little bit of confidence for a few minutes, maybe tonight. But when they drop the green flag, I guarantee you, in order to win this race tomorrow, we're still going to have to outrun the 4, and the 14 looks good, the 24, the 5. So I don't think there's anything to get too excited about.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully we took a little wind out of their sails today. You know, but it's no secret they've been faster in the past. I think they're packaged and they have great motors. That when you come to a big racetrack like this, they you know, they have great aero, they have great motors, and that's what stands out here. It does feel good to be able to you know, top them today in qualifying. But you know, when you put great teams and great drivers together, like they have over there, they got a lot of them. They're going to be guys you're racing out there for the win with. There's just a lot of good teams that are driving those cars. So, but I like our chances. You know, I like what Penske's done with Ford here, and we can you know, give it a great shot. So we have extra incentive with Roger being here this weekend, and really, you know, he shows how bad he wants these wins, especially when you come here to Indy.
Kenny?
Kenny Bruce, NASCAR.com. Along those lines, obviously, qualifying, you're out there, it's flat out. How much speed difference are we going to see tomorrow? How different is it going to look when you've got 43 guys out there?
I think we're going to be going probably 10 mile an hour quicker down the straightaways with a lot less grip when we get to the corners. So I think it'll be interesting. You know, when two cars go side by side, like David was saying earlier, and two cars go side by side, a third place car is going to be in great shape. You know, and we have, as drivers, I think we have a lot to learn to see how that's going to go. Wish we have a race to watch here in a little bit to kind of get an idea of what that's going to be like. But my thought is if cars line up, we're going to be booking down the straightaways pretty damn fast. And then we're going to get the corner and go, uh-oh, figure out what happens after that.
Yeah, I think, you know, lap times are going to slow down a couple of seconds overall. Absolutely. Your straightaway speeds will be faster. I think from yesterday's practice, straightaway speeds, when you're out there, even in race trim, you could catch a toe if a couple of cars were positioned right in front of you, and you could just see it on our telemetry. You could just see the speed increase, but you could also see the brake pressure increase a lot when you get to the corner. So I'm sure there's going to be some guys to probably make some bad decisions and bad mistakes driving in 3 and 4 wide, and they'll definitely have to be a little give and take tomorrow. But yeah, the lap times always slow down overall, just because you've got, you know, older tires, and you've got to take the lightweight, you know, qualifying fluid and untape the race cars and stuff like that. So you'll see a couple of seconds, I would guess, and then it'll be fast down the straightaways. Normal. I think the tire wear is normal. We haven't had any concerns, and tires will be important tomorrow when you can put 4 on. So, yeah, but I think tire wear looks good.
Bob Pockris, ESPN. So are you guys looking forward to or dreading restarts?
I like restarts. They're fun. Most of the time it's fun if you're on the good end of it.
If you're on the good end and can pass a car, it's a lot of fun.
It feels great.
But if you're that guy that's holding on and you get shuffled outside and you run through the marbles and you got to clean your tires up, that's no fun. But it'll be good, that first restart from where we're sitting.
I think restarts are going to be the name of the game tomorrow. I really do. I think restarts are going to be, you know, chaos, to say the least. We were talking about what it's going to be like behind cars. It's going to be a challenge for sure. And, you know, you just got to be calculated in the moves you make. And, you know, you got to look a couple straightaways ahead to understand what in the world is going on out there.
Joey can
Sure.
go join them after this.
Yeah. But I do think restarts are going to, you know, if you can get out front, I think it's going to be a big deal to be able to do that on the restarts. And I think the moves that you're going to see for guys to take the lead are going to be very aggressive. So hopefully we're the ones making the move and not the ones getting the moves made on us.
Stan Creekmore with RPMtonight.com. In the back, guys. Did you hold your breath all the way through your qualifying laps? And how will you relax at all tomorrow during the race, other than the cautions?
I don't know about you, David. I'd pass out if I held my breath for that long.
Yeah, I'm not quite that talented. Yeah, I thought the track had a lot of grip, and I was surprised how fast the cars were. When they started telling me that, you know, they're in the middle of the pack, guys were picking up a lot of speed, I was a little surprised. So cloud cover came over, you know, just right this morning, and track had a lot of grip. So it was, well, I guarantee you the guy that qualified 30th or 40th probably held his breath a lot more. When you have a good handling car, it's pretty easy to maneuver and make it work for you.
And I mean, hopefully tomorrow we're holding our breath the whole time. That means we're having a good time and we're putting on a heck of a race so when that happens. But, you know, I think, you know, just being in traffic a little bit in practice, you got to be ready for those moments that come out of nowhere because the hole in the air is so big, and you catch a pocket of air just wrong, or, you know, you catch a car in the wrong spot or a gust of wind, all of a sudden the car just takes off. It's like, whoa. And so I think you got to be on your game. You can't ever get comfortable. You know, eventually throughout the run, cars are going to fall off. Cars are going to spread out. That's going to happen. That's part of, you know, racing. But I think we'll stay definitely closer than we've been. I think we'll see. I don't know. And but you know, I think just being ready for the unexpected throughout any point of the corner or part of the lap, really.
Question, Jared?
Is it kind of nice to see Tony Stewart, I mean, competitive this weekend? I mean, he's really had a rough year. And to see him kind of fast and competitive, is that kind of nice to see?
As long as it doesn't come at my expense, I'd love to see him up front.
I agree.
I mean, yeah, I was, yeah, it was cool to hear the roar of the crowd, and certainly this is, I guess, his hometown race, or a race that's closest to where he grew up at. But yeah, Tony's a great driver, and it's just a matter of time before he can sneak in there and lead some laps and get a win or rebound. But yeah, I don't want it to happen at my expense. So it'll be fun to race with him, though. He's a good guy to race with, and it'll be fun to race with him.
I agree. I mean, it is cool to see Tony running well. You know, he's had a tough season, obviously, and you know he's going to turn the thing around because he's obviously a champion race car driver. I really hope he finishes second tomorrow. That's how I feel about it.
Joey, David, thanks a lot, and good luck tomorrow.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, guys.